Keep on rocking in week's end.
All right, let's try that again.
Okay.
One
more time. All right, let's go.
Yeah, take two.
Keep on rocking in the week's end.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. Welcome to week's end, everybody. Welcome to week's end. We're glad to see everybody.
Welcome.
Glad to see you, Graham.
Nice to see you, Ryan Boyles.
Glad to have the week's end in our normal slot on the Friday afternoon.
Indeed. It's been a while. And by the way,
you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and call it. It's 5:00 somewhere.
Yeah, there you go. Cheers, buddy.
Let me open this up and virtual glass clink.
I don't really know what this is, but it was in my fridge.
It looks like Urple Burple. All right.
It is a little Urple Burple.
I've got a new brew from Lone Rider here in Raleigh, a light IPA called Gold Dust.
Oh, in Raleigh? Oh, very nice. I like Raleigh. It's a nice town.
Rally around it.
Yeah, don't vote twice. By the way, I like how the child back there is wearing the mask properly.
Yeah. He's
very impressed with that.
The child, yeah, he's been really. If you saw my Twitter today, he was demonstrating the proper use of a mask. So go check that out.
Very impressive. I will have to check that out.
Go check that out. So he demonstrates lots of the incorrect uses because he's a scamp. He likes to play around. But at the end of the day,
he does.
He gets serious about it. All right.
He's a scampy little fucker. Anyway, hey, see this T-shirt I'm wearing?
Sure.
I got to share something very special with you.
Okay.
And by the way, what's special is not the T-shirt. What's special is Mario. And why is Mario special to me this week? Well, it could be that my 14-year-old has a Nintendo Switch.
Wait, what?
Could be.
Okay.
He has a Nintendo Switch, and they're bringing Mario 64 along with some of the other games to Nintendo Switch. And I'm incredibly excited about that. Mario 64 is one of the greatest games, and my son is really excited to play it with me. But is that why? No, that's not why. Let me show you why.
All right.
So my wonderful, amazing, talented, intelligent, soon-to-be married, very handsome TSA agent stepson brought something back to me that I had given to him 20 years ago.
20 years ago? Oh, my God.
He brought home my...
Bring that in.
Dude, this is my original Game Boy that I had. Look at it. It's in perfect condition.
That is amazing.
That I had when I was... I mean, whatever. This thing came out 89 or something, I think. Well, actually, it says in the back.
In another decade.
89.
Decade, for sure.
Dude, and it's...
But here's century, let's be real.
But here's where it gets better. So it's got all its games. It's got its original case that it came in, right? And which I totally remember. It's got the little thing I used to use to... Why is the camera all messed up? To clean the screen. But look at this. Look what he found in here. I couldn't believe this. Man, this boy made my day bringing this thing back to me. He found my original notes. Look at star dates for a Star Trek
Oh, my
game.
God. That's awesome.
It even has the town that I grew up in, Northampton, Massachusetts. I used to volunteer with the American Red Cross. I must have written this down when I was bored some night volunteering. It's got all my original notes. But, dude, this thing works. And here's why I'm wearing the Mario shirt. Because Super Mario Land, brother, it holds up. That game is awesome. However, side note, I'm terrible at Tetris.
Well, but now you can make up for it. You got nothing but time, right? You can take that with you wherever you go.
I have ample free time to play my Nintendo Game Boy, which fires right up and has no problem. Why does it look broken? Doesn't matter. The point is this thing is great. It's fine. It really is fine. I just didn't put a cartridge in it. But it's so much fun. So I know you're wondering what games I have. I'm so glad you asked. I have Super Mario Land.
Yeah.
Okay, which is amazing. I have Super Mario Land 2.
Mm-hmm.
Which I don't remember, but I'm sure it's fun. He's got a tail on in that one.
The sequels are always the best.
The sequels are best. I have Hudson Hawk, which is based on a really god-awful movie that I love. Jurassic Park, life just finds a way. And, of course, Tetris. Now, he says that he's got another box somewhere in his house with a whole bunch of more of my games, and he's going to hunt them down and bring them to me, and it's just going to be a Game Boy rat. So, Matt, if you happen to watch this broadcast, first of all, it means so much to me that you have allowed me to borrow your Game Boy, because it is still yours,
That's awesome.
Again, to play. And, man, so great having you over for visits, Matt. We love you so much. So, man, Game Boy. That's it.
I got to tip my hat to Matt. All right.
Tip of the hat to Matt, right? Tip of the hat to Matt. So,
yeah.
but Ryan, my understanding is I'm not the only one that has some interesting news today. I'm under the impression we have something to celebrate.
Really? Wait, it's Friday. It's Friday.
Well, it's Friday, but
it's also week's end.
Yeah, let me check my notes. So it's Friday.
I can't tell what else.
Check Friday. Wait a minute.
But I'm getting near the bottom of my old Forester, so my memory's not so great today.
I know. That's your annual bottle, right? You drink one of those per year, and you're getting to your annual bottle.
Just like a finger every month, right? And
so what that tells me is, Ryan Boyles, come on down.
Yeah,
it's your birthday.
What?
It's your birthday, Ryan.
You're right.
It's your birthday. Yeah. Now, I would like an opportunity to sing a very special birthday song to you. Now, as you may know, our tens of viewers. Right. Earlier today, I sang Ryan happy birthday on Twitter. A little bit of a different take on the song. But I was carrying dogs, but I had help from 2 dogs, bro. So I'd like to sing a little bit more 2020 appropriate birthday song for you. But to do that, I have to get in costume. So I'll be right back. I'll be right back.
I'll entertain everybody. All right. So while Graham is changing, I wanted to give a little shout out to my own 80s relic, the 1984 Panasonic boombox. I took this with me down to Charlotte last weekend to see a large drive-in with some friends, a drive-in concert at the Charlotte Motor Speedway to see the Avett Brothers. So I just wanted to give a mention because incredible experience. The sound was pumping through this 80s boombox like a champ. It was awesome. And so by the way, my skull hat here is getting a little hot. I think I'm going to change for a second.
We'll just wait for Ryan to come back here, folks. This coat used to fit me a little better. Ryan, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you ready for me to sing to you? I put on this depressing dark jacket and this depressing 8-bit Nintendo Atari hat so that I could sing to you. Okay. Here's my 2020 birthday song for you, Ryan Boyles.
Go for it.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Misery and despair. People dying everywhere. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. That's it, bro. That's your song.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. That's what you get.
Well,
you gotta love it though, right? I mean, very 2020 appropriate.
I mean, that's the most 2020 birthday I think we could hope for. And yes, you're hitting all the marks. I'm gonna give you a 9.9 out of 9. So it's okay.
Awesome.
In my party hat that was apparently the tiniest party hat has disintegrated, but
I love it.
In case you missed it, 46.
46, perfect.
46,
same number as
46 turns around the sun.
Wow, dude. So many orbits. You've been on spaceship Earth for so long.
Yeah.
But the only thing you don't have is a Game Boy. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm going to get carried away. Uh-oh. Me thinks he's going to try to one-up the Game Boy.
All right. This is nowhere near your Game Boy.
However, we'll see about that. I'll make that determination. Thank you very much.
I do have a sidearm.
My God! Is that an original light gun from Nintendo Entertainment System?
Yes, sir. I'm not going to show you my actual. Yeah, it says 1985 Nintendo Zapper.
Oh, it actually says Zapper on it. That's cool.
Yeah. This is OG.
Wow.
And I actually have the NES system over there, but it does have a bug and it's not playing cartridges very well. So I need somebody that does work some mods or something and get it working again. But this was actually something I got from our buddy Seth, who works for GPJ.
Nice. Love Seth.
So shout out.
Super cool. So happy birthday, buddy.
I appreciate that.
You're you know what? You're doing an okay job at life. There you go.
I'm going to break out the finest the crystal, as they say.
Yes. Well.
And let's raise it.
Hold on. Well, hold on a second. If you're going to break out your finest china, hold on, man, good sir. I need to. Yes. Yes, sir. Yeah. Oh, your finest china, sir. Yes. Man. Yes.
Oh boy. So cheers to everyone for the well wishes today.
A tip of the hat to you, sir. A tip of the hat.
So many well wishes today via Twitter, Facebook.
Oh, very bully, very yes.
Texting, all of those things.
These costume changes, it's like Broadway in here. It's crazy.
It was kind of weird that for this birthday, it does feel different because, of course, of what's going on. Well, with what's going on, I think, and with kind of frankly, the isolation that we've been experiencing with everything,
influencing,
like the messages that have come in, text messages, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, like all of those messages, they seem to matter a little more this year, to me at least. So it's been touching. I really appreciate it from everybody. So thank you. Yes, sir. I promised you, Ryan. Promised I would not cry. All right.
Okay, don't cry. Because if you cry, then I cry. Then it's just
move on and talk about some stuff. What do you think?
Let's talk about stuff. I like stuff. Right.
So speaking of video.
Oh, wait a minute. Before we move on, you do need to know, I talked to our number one fan today, Gary.
You did?
He called on the Gary phone.
Right.
And he did say he wants you to know the birthday card is in the mail. That's what he told me to tell you.
Oh, really? Okay, great. Yeah. Well, thanks a lot, Gary. We really, it means a lot today and every day, frankly.
Love you, Gary.
All right, so I'm going to, how I still get kind of excited when I see like dumb little animation things because check this out. So how when you're on your iPhone and somebody sends you a message, or if you're on your, if you're on your Twitter.
iPhone. Bro, I'm an Android driver. What are you talking about?
No, check this out. All right. Let's go look at my Twitter profile and just see what's happening.
Okay, let's do that. I don't know what's going on.
Look, check out the balloons. Thank you, Twitter. Oh, my
God. The hyper-global meganet is capable of anything.
I know, right? Look at that JavaScript go. You know what it reminds me of? Is one of the very first programming projects I had at NC State when I was there and I was learning JavaScript. And this is 20 million years ago. One of those things was we used to program our HTML like exercises to have like snowflakes or bouncing balls or all that crap that we were like learning to like put objects in a web browser. It was really cool. So that's what this reminds me of.
Look, I learned JavaScript too.
Oh, awesome. Nice.
Get it? Just the word Java written in script. Oh my God.
I like it. Okay. All right, so here's what I want to ask you first. I don't know if you saw this.
I did.
I did an Instagram poll, and it was based on I remember these the newspaper clippings used to have these types of ads, right, for movies. Yep. And this one is obviously doctored because it's like slamming together a bunch of movies from the 80s. But the question is, if you're thumbing through the paper like this, and then your parents were to drop you off at the movie theater, which film are you going to go see?
Okay, so my response to this on Twitter was, I told my parents they're not to pick me up until I've seen all of these movies.
Oh, okay. So like a week later. Okay, got it.
So do you want me to actually pick one? Because I think I can do that.
I had a really hard time. So this is why I wanted to talk to you about it, because there's just there's so many here, and I mean, look at that Firefox.
Dude, this is legitimately an impossible choice.
This is an impossible question, which I think it's a better, a more fun impossible question than some of those where it's like, those memes you've been seeing where they give you like 9 choices and they're like, you can only keep 3.
So let's do this. Let's pick one from each row.
You can only pick one. Well, okay, one from each row.
So that top row, top row. My choice is The Last Starfighter.
I really, really want to pick that, and I'm going to pick that too. So ding, 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 winner.
Okay,
All right.
so we're good on. We both are going to take the Excalibur test and go fight in the. I don't remember what it was called. I just know I love that movie.
The something Armada.
Star League. Star League.
Yes.
Okay, so the next row would be a choice between Temple of Doom and Search for Spock. Oh, so
that's a tough one too. I'm going to say
Star Trek.
Well, Temple of Doom was one of those that it was highly anticipated, but kind of fell
Same with Search for Spock,
right? Yeah, and that's true. You're right. So Search for Spock no Star Trek film could live up to the hype of Wrath of Khan. Let's just be real.
So I'm gonna go. This is gonna hurt, and my Star Trekkie friends are gonna be mad at me. But I'm gonna go with Indiana Jones there, just because if it was an even numbered Trek film, then I would pick that. And anybody who knows Trek would say the same thing, right? I mean, we all know that.
But look at this. It was held over for the second big week. You know what? I'm going to go with Indiana Jones as well. All right. So let's treat this last thing as one row. This will be our big
emergency Mac extraction just took place behind me, by the way. This last row. Okay. So
you've got Ghostbusters. You've got Top Secret. You've got The Natural. You've got Conan, which I think did you just watch Conan the Destroyer?
I did. No, Barbarian.
Yeah, Barbarian.
So that one's out. Cannonball Run 2 is out.
Cannonball, I don't know, man. I love those Cannonball movies. I used to watch them over and over with my sister when we were young. This is the real impossible one, I think. I'm going to let you go first.
So, oh boy. Okay. All right.
There's no wrong answer. There's no wrong answer.
There's no wrong answer. I mean, excuse me. Firefox I love, but it's only way later when he steals the airplane, right? So that one's out. Cannonball Run, love those movies, but it's a sequel. That one's out. Conan the Destroyer, same thing. That one's out. Robert Redford, The Natural, great movie. Not a sports fan. That one's out. So when I look at this, I'm looking at Top Secret, Ghostbusters, and Karate Kid. Yep. Now, Karate Kid, I love that movie. I am a huge fan of Cobra Kai. But I'm going to put Karate Kid aside because I just don't think it's on the Ghostbusters and Top Secret level.
Yep.
Now, passionate Ghostbusters fan. Got Ghostbusters stuff all over the office. Got my Ghostbusters book. I mean, like right here. Why
don't you just go ahead and pick Ghostbusters?
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that.
Oh my gosh.
I'm going to pick Top Secret. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I used to go to Advanced Video on King Street in Northampton, Massachusetts with my buddy Evan Epstein that I grew up with and used to go to camp with and hang out with all the time. And we would rent Top Secret all the time. Right. And what's better than skeet surfing?
Nothing.
If everybody had a shotgun and a surfboard too,
and you know what I wanted?
We could go skeet surfing down in Malibu. I've got my gun rack in the Chevy for when the surf and the flat get heavy. Dude, I'm choosing Top Secret. I'm in.
Okay, all right. So for all the same reasons, I'm eliminating it down to Ghostbusters and Karate Kid.
Ooh, interesting.
I'll tell you why. I think I'm going with Karate Kid because...
What? That is unexpected.
Karate Kid just... I don't know, man. It had something special to it. It had... it was one of those films...
It really did.
Similar to Spider-Man when it's done well. Like, it's the teenager overcoming being, the bully situation, the girlfriend situation, the families broke up over summer situation, getting a mentor, rebuilding your life, finding out who you are, all those things. I mean, that is a near perfect movie for me. And it had the cliffhanger that led right into the sequel. So I'm picking Karate Kid for those reasons.
Wait, what's the cliffhanger at the end? In the end, he just wins the tournament and Miyagi does the...
Well, it wasn't revealed, but I thought it is interesting how they literally... In the sequel, they cut, literally they're walking out into the parking lot and the movie continues as if it's one thing.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm with you. So that's a great choice, man. I mean, are you a Cobra Kai fan? Are you watching that? Are you strike first?
I have not watched Cobra Kai yet, so it is on my list.
Ryan!
And I know it's good and all that, but...
Oh my God, it's so good.
There's too much, man. There's too much. All right. So, what do you want to talk about next? I think we might have a special guest.
Oh, really?
I have.
Yep.
Hang on. I've got somebody. I think
Copy.
I've got somebody in the green room. We're actually going to have a music act on this week's end.
Oh, I'm so excited.
So the band is. They were late.
The Avett Brothers, you got them? Fantastic.
No. Not like the Avets were. They were already booked for today.
Oh, yeah. That happens.
It happens. They send their best regards and all that. They wanted to be here. They wanted to make it happen, honestly. But
who wouldn't?
We are bringing in the house. What I'm going to start calling the Week's End house band.
I like this. I like where this is going.
Right now, the Week's End house band consists of, my son is the lead guitarist. Okay. He's also the lead singer. He's the drummer. He's the producer. He's the promoter. He's also the hype man.
Wow.
And
that's a lot of jobs.
He also
Can I join in and play this one?
Yeah.
This is my instrument.
In the amp. So welcome. Wow. Welcome the Week's End house band to the show. And I'm going to show you.
Fantastic.
We've got nothing but the best, the Marshall amp.
I'm loving this.
Take it away.
We can't see him. Yeah.
All right, he's learning this song live on the show. So. Oh, yeah. And more. All right, let's give a shout out to the house band. This is Mr. Ian Boyles. You can find him on SoundCloud. You can find him on Twitter. He produces music. He plays music. He plays guitar.
Love it.
He does
fantastic.
And guess what? His birthday was just 4 days ago. Yeah. So he's also.
You know what? He definitely got those good looks from his mother because he did not get that shit from you.
I know. You're exactly right about that. So
that is amazing.
He's going to go far with those looks plus his music ability. We know this. But we'll put links to the music down in the bio, and you can check him out on SoundCloud.
Love it.
Thanks to the Week's End house band. We'll see you soon. All right. So that was exciting, right?
Dude, we've gotten so big. We have a house band now. This is amazing.
Right? I just didn't know it was ever going to come to this. But
I'm just waiting for the call from NBC or ABC to be like, "That's it.
Really,
it's time.
You know what I want to do though, because I'm so excited about it.
Talk to me.
I think it's time for the rant of the week.
Oh my God. Okay, so this is so exciting.
Is this what we're talking about right here?
Oh, you had to show the picture. Okay, it's very troubling. No, leave it up. I have to come to terms with my pain.
Yeah. Okay, tell us about it. Let's treat this like a Week's End. This is like a Week's End therapy session in a way.
It is. Okay. So, all right, but you have to talk to me with a Freud accent. You have to be like, tell me about your mother. No, I'm just kidding. So, we've talked about this before. Would
this help?
You know what? Honestly, it would. The Atari 800 XL home computer, which, as we all know, more memory means more power. This thing had 64K of RAM. I mean,
what?
Folks. Yeah, dude. We're talking amazing power. This was the very first PC I ever had. And I've wanted to get one for a while. You know, I really want to get back into it. I really enjoy retro technology, retro gaming. And this thing was so much fun when I was a kid. I learned how to code in BASIC. I played games on it. I built, there was like some early word processing and graphics and all kinds of stuff. And as you can see, it was the official home computer of the 1984 Olympics. It does not get better than that. I had a disk drive and a cassette drive and a joystick and cartridges and all kinds of stuff. Anyway, I grew up. My sister sold the goddamn thing at a yard sale, never told me, because sisters are horrible. Well, mine in particular. And I've been trying to get one. So went to a flea market a couple of weeks ago. You may have saw me talk about that on Twitter. Thought I was going to get it. It was a garbage unit. Didn't buy it. But this one I found on eBay, and it had been in storage for 40 years or whatever, 30 years, 10, 20, whatever, however many years it is. I don't do math. That's why I'm in marketing. And it's in like new condition, still sealed in all its plastic, still has everything. It's in great condition. And I was outbid. And every single time I try to get one of these things, I get outbid every single time. I'm sick of it. It's troubling. It's upsetting. That's my rant of the week. I'm done.
All right. Well, you know what it sounds like. You know what it sounds like.
Okay.
I want to say, do you really want this? It sounds like you're using the anger.
Here, I'll lean back on the couch.
You're using the anger, and the anger is like a glass cage of emotion, which you cannot plug a game controller into.
Dr. Boyles, you're so right. Thank you. I
think what you need is a RGA to VGA adapter to your emotions.
You're right. You're right.
And what you will find is that the color, the brilliance of the 64K, it will change your life, and you will be.
Thank you, Dr. Boyles. You're right. You're absolutely right. Can you write me
all the time that we have for
right.
Graham's rant of the
thanks.
week. Please,
that's my rant of the week.
And make your appointment for next week. Thank you very much. All right.
Thank you. No, thank you, Dr. Boyles. Thank you.
It's one of the very many services I provide.
It's true. Alrighty. He does provide a lot of services.
Alrighty. I want to show you something else that's kind of, I think, interesting / cool in the gaming category. There is a complete crazy person in all the right ways that apparently took a Wii and put it into a fabricated Game Boy Color, a Wii Boy Color body, and it's completely functional. Hello.
It's brilliant. I love this.
This is the kind of homebrew gaming, hacking, modding, maker stuff that just makes me go, oh.
Look at the second picture, Ryan. Here it is, side by side with Gramps. with the grandfather.
All right. So yeah, let's check that out. Oh, there we go.
Yep. Oh my God, that is
amazing.
So cool.
Amazing, right? So here's the thing.
Wow.
This is kind of, the Switch has really been exciting for a lot of people because it's sort of brought the console power and the networking gaming into the mobile form factor in a really, frankly, a really compelling way, because that's what Nintendo's known for, is the usability and the UX of their gaming consoles. But this is an example of, wow, like, get out your, I don't know if you could bowl with this. I haven't read about it, so I don't know. I don't think there's like motion in it. So that
loved Wii bowling.
Right. Like, those are the reasons people love the Wii. So I'm not quite sure how this fits the bill for that, but
we used to play a lot of bowling. Turkey. What's next?
All right. What's next? We've got more gaming. Check this out.
Okay. Thing. So, this is really amazing. I found this. I thought this was really brilliant. You found it too. The Pack Cube. So it's called the WoW Cube, and each one of those sides is an independent functional screen. So those aren't stickers. That's not a design. That's a functioning screen. And the idea is you move it like a Rubik's Cube, and Pack follows you around. Brilliant. Yeah. This is a real thing.
Look, the Wii Boy Color is fun, and I'm giving that guy an attaboy that he figured out how to do that.
I think it was a girl.
This is a challenge. Well, guy or girl, right? However, this cube, I love it when people take something and sort of give it a new way for you to interact with it. And I
want this thing so bad.
Yeah. So let's talk to this guy. Let's talk to him.
Let's talk to him. Let's be like, yo, we need a sample model for week's end. 2 sample models for week's end.
And he could sell
test out
dozens of these things.
Maybe dozens. Could be tens, really.
I don't know. Gary will probably order 2. So here's a story that was disturbing to me. So apparently Sly Stallone, otherwise known as Rocky, of the film series everyone loves, apparently he's working on like a new director's cut for what is this, Rocky 4? And what's going on here is he got into a Twitter feud with fans that were like trying to hype up the robot that he shows in the film. And he like went at him and was like, I hate the robot. I'm actually cutting that out of the director's cut. Why, Sly? Why? Really? Okay. And I don't think it's Rocky 4, by the way. I think I'm wrong about my Rockies.
No, you're not. I'm putting something in the chat I want you to share.
All right, hang on.
because this is a real thing. I think you need to buy this.
To the chats. We're going to the chats. All right.
I legit think you need to have this, and you'll see why.
Let's do it. We're coming up. Oh, we're going to Super 7. Super 7, y'all. Oh, wow. Hello.
Hello is right.
Oh, my God. Happy birthday, Polly.
Happy birthday, Polly.
Dude, and look, it has a functioning calculator and a CD stereo. I mean,
does it get better than that? I'm not sure technology ever progressed past that. Was that a cell phone?
Because it has mobile capability with a cell phone with its own charging cable, cradle. Wow. Dude.
Technology. Dude, let's be honest. Sylvester Stallone needs to cut this out because technology never went past that. So, I mean, like, that's it. That's the height of our society.
I thought it was my birthday today, but yet.
Oh, yeah. I should have bought one of them for you.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
Oh, man. I blew it.
You think you know a guy, but.
Oh, hold on. Yeah. Hey, Gary, thanks for calling in. What's up? Oh, you sent him one of Polly's robots with the birthday card that's in the mail. Oh, and you signed it from the both of us? Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Hey, Gary said there's one in the mail for you, so you're all set. From the both of us.
That's a good surprise.
You can take that to the bank. That's true.
Okay, well, Gary, good save. Otherwise,
Well, that's what we call him. Good save, Gary.
Good save, Gary. Right. Okay, let's talk about one of our favorite pastimes.
Yep.
Jetpacks.
So this is so crazy. This actually happened. 2 commercial airliners coming into land at Los Angeles International Airport this week.
Yeah. Insane.
2 of them on 2 different flights reported seeing a man in a jetpack. Like, one of them actually said, this is a, American 274 or whatever. Right. There's a man with a jetpack following us. There's still been no explanation. I actually got confused at one point because I thought that stupid David Blaine balloon thing, right. I actually thought that was the explanation, but I didn't realize that was a totally separate thing. Whatever, the guy hung on the balloons, that's cool. But
here's my thing.
No, it's the Rocketeer, man. It's like the Rocketeer come to life. I can't believe it.
You think it's an elaborate marketing hoax for bringing the Rocketeer to Disney Plus?
I got to tell you, I really do. Or for a sequel. It better be.
Well, here's the thing. Having the jetpack incident happen on the same week as David Blaine replicating the Up movie, I mean, who would have thunk
That's
it,
what
right?
Wait, what did I say? Did I say David Copperfield? That's what I meant, David Blaine.
David Blaine. But that was the only way, frankly, for the Rocketeer folks to up their game and really get noticed in this. I mean, it's a busy news cycle.
I love the Rocketeer, by the way. Huge fan. Totally think they need to remake it just with more Rocketeering.
Like a whole army of Rocketeers? Is that what we're doing?
Well, no, that's the plot, right? The Nazis were going to build. You can't do that.
That's Iron Man 3. Okay, hang on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so I want to talk about, we have a lot of TV news, but while we're talking about films, I think we need to get a little serious here for a second, because if you've been watching my Twitter feed,
let's get very serious. Of course. Who doesn't?
Well, I'm actually legit torn up about Chadwick Boseman passed away of he had cancer and he was keeping it a secret from everyone.
Yeah, the best kept secret ever. Nobody knew, apparently. It's amazing.
Yeah. You don't hear stories like this often, but while he was working on films like Black Panther and others, I mean, he was suffering through this, there's no words for how terrible this kind of, colon cancer is for a person. And he persevered. And I don't even know what to say about it. For me, I'm just thinking we need more Chadwicks in the world, because he was all around a nice dude, I think. And let's just take a second to thank him for being here the short time that he was.
Amen to that. Yeah.
All right.
couple of more things, and then we'll
couple more things. Yeah. I
we'll
think
save the rest for next week.
you actually wanted to talk about a Star Trek book or something about a Star Trek book.
Oh, you know what? We can skip that. Well, we don't have to skip it. It's just if you get a chance, folks, if you're a Trekkie, you got to check this book out, Star Trek: The Motion Picture, Inside the Art and Visual Effects. There's so much cool stuff in this book. I can't believe what I learned by it. Like, I didn't know. I learned a lot about V'ger. Anyway, just, little plug. Check it out.
Learned a lot about V'ger. Nice. You didn't know we were going to talk about V'ger on the show today. It wasn't in the original. I learned a lot about V'ger
notes,
but yeah. Okay. Now there's some TV stuff that I know you and I are excited. It's a long holiday weekend. It's my birthday. So first, the one I'm excited about, I know you are too, is something on Amazon Prime about superheroes. So tell us about that.
Yes, The Boys, Season 2. Came out today. Actually, if you haven't seen Season 1, you are missing out. You've got to see this show. If you ever want to know what would happen if superheroes and corporate marketing got into the mix together, you should probably check this out. It's a really good show. Season 2 has started to be posted. So I actually thought the whole thing was being posted, but it's not. They're doing it in chunks. So like there's 3 episodes out today and there's more next week or whatever. Yeah. Man, I'm so excited for this show. It's going to be great. Can't wait to see Homelander and how that crazy psycho goes nuts. And of course the boys, the gang that, all of them with, Billy and all those other characters whose names are escaping me right now, but I love that show.
There's people that do things with stuff. Yes.
The folks and people who do the things and stuff.
That's brilliant. So Garth Ennis would love that description of his, very awesome property.
Sorry, bro.
That's all right. That's all right, though. But yes,
it's been a long week for both of us.
We're brain dead at this point. And the party favors are just accelerating that. So I think we also wanted to talk a little bit about Stephen King for a second, right? Is there something?
Well,
I heard a rumor.
I mean, there's just a couple of other things that I wanted to cover. So, the Stand, which is the miniseries about the book, right, based on the book.
Yep.
Great book. Really, really appropriate to read during a pandemic because it's about a pandemic that kills everybody. So, you may remember they did a miniseries like Gary Sinise and.
Oh yeah, it was terrible.
It was in the 90s. Well, actually. Full disclosure, I actually really liked it. Yes, it was problematic, but I liked it. But I'm really curious to see. I mean, we've got, what's her name, Guinan there as Mother Abigail, and the Skarsgård as Randall Flagg, and I mean, it's just going to be really, really good. I'm very excited about it.
I have high expectations, but this is what I'm going to say about the original: is that
Guinan.
It was. It had a wonderful, wonderful build-up, and then it's like they didn't know how to finish it. And I think it was due to like not having a budget to like do it justice.
Yeah. So what's interesting is they recognized that problem, and they rewrote a different ending for this miniseries.
Okay.
Stephen King did.
Oh wow. Okay.
So this miniseries does not end the way the book ends. Does not end with the whole hand of God thing that was in the miniseries.
Okay. Well,
which was totally problematic.
Now I'm excited. Then that's
My Life for You. Matt Furlowitz loved it.
I know there's a new Dune trailer. Everybody check that out. We'll talk
it hasn't come out yet. No, I think it's driving me crazy.
No, I thought I saw one. Was there something that leaked? Because I could have swore there was.
Well, there's photos, but there's been no trailer.
All right. Wait, I stand corrected. Unless many Bothan spies died to get me something. I'm not sure.
No, many Bothan spies may have died to get you something, but that trailer is not coming out. I think it's coming out next week, but I'm excited to see that. And then, of course, The Mandalorian returns on October 30th, which is great.
Wah. And I think the guy, he's still wanted. He's still wanted. But the last thing that we were going to talk about today is another coming soon on Disney Plus, The Right Stuff. So we always talk about space on the show, and we love it. I'm excited about this one. What's your take?
Couldn't be more excited. I absolutely love the book by Tom Wolfe. It's a fantastic book. Anyone who's read it probably loves it, right? I mean, I'm not going to speak for everybody, but I mean, it's a great book.
No, please do.
The climb to the Zuggurat, right, to be the greatest pilot, the flying and drinking and driving, which he says a lot in the book. But a great movie about the movie that came out in the 80s about the Bell X-1, Chuck Yeager breaking the sound barrier, and of course the Mercury space program leading up to Gordo Cooper, who was the fastest man alive at that time. No one had gone higher or faster than Gordo Cooper. And they're remaking it into a series, and I think the series is going to be great. I mean, the movie was great. Long form film, great movie. Really excited to see where they take the miniseries. So I'm super pumped about it.
So I have a controversial question for you. Maybe not controversial, but interesting question here is that I was excited to see this because, again, film was made in the 80s. You can obviously do a different take, a different spin on it now. There can be different production value now, especially with the kind of budgets that they're getting for these series on Amazon and Netflix and other places. But my question is, I don't think there's a saturation. I don't feel like there is, but when I see that, we had the film First Man, and there's been a series of films that are going back to that era recently. And when I say recently, within the last 5 years or so, and I'm just wondering, like, do you think it's because of the genuine kind of that there's a lot of excitement now that's been, rekindled, and they want to tell these stories in a different way, in a more modern way, and for a new audience? Or do you think that, or do you have a different take?
Well, I will quote Star-Lord and say it's a bit of both, right? I think that
nice.
It's production values. I think it's interest by the audience. I think it's the audience that was interested in that stuff is getting to the age where they're ready to see it again. First Man was phenomenal. Yeah. And so I think there's renewed interest, the right age of audience, and production values are there to the point that they can do it. And I also think that they're taking a look at properties where maybe they didn't do enough. There was a hell of a lot more material in the book that you can explore in a multi-part miniseries than you can. I love how you're just doing shots over there. Than you can in a movie. So yeah, man.
Red Solo Cup. I fill you up. All right, that's my party song.
Fill you up. I thought you said feel you up. I was like, bro.
No. Fill up the cup.
Fill up the cup.
With the birthday party libation. All right. Well, this has
Ryan,
been fun.
It has been fun. Happy birthday, brother. You know I love you very much, and so happy to.
I've been
it's great to have your son on.
You and everybody. Thank you to the house band, to my son Ian, as always. And thank you to my stepson Matt for. Oh yeah. Shout out to Matt.
Legit
OG. All right. Legit. Lit and legit. Are we doing? We can do both of those, right?
We can do a little bit of both. We can do a bit of both. There's Star-Lord again.
Nice. They just keeps coming. All right. So to avoid using up all of our pop trivia knowledge and film quotes, we're gonna end the show here.
Yep.
And we'll see you next week on Weeks In.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Now, instead of the house band playing us out, I'm going to be the band. I'll play us out as you switch us off. You ready? Watch this amazing, almost Jethro Tull Aqualung quality performance. Here we go.